Well, as the temperature heats up, a cool spot at the movie theater sounds refreshing and fun. We asked two of our favorite movie fans to share their thoughts on the summer movie season. First up, Josh West, who runs down some top releases coming soon.
Here's the basics. You get 3 wishes. They must begin with rubbing the lamp and saying, I wish. Got it?
This weekend, Memorial Day weekend, we're talking about Aladdin, which, you know, if you've seen the old Aladdin, the animated Aladdin, it's probably going to be a whole lot like this one, albeit with actual actors. So you have Will Smith replacing Robin Williams, for instance. So that could be fun. I'm kind of curious to see how that plays out. You know, I don't know if that's a really successful business strategy going forward for Disney. I mean, they've had some success remaking Beauty and the Beast and you know, but it's like Cinderella. We'll see how Aladdin turns out. Probably won't do as well as Lion King later on, but we'll see. There's a new Godzilla movie. Yeah, it's a sequel to 2014's remake, if you will, of Godzilla that had Bryan Cranston in it. Of course, Bryan Cranston's not in this version because he didn't make it out of the last movie. Spoilers. So that movie was kind of an exercise in delayed gratification. They kind of made you wait for the really Godzilla fight that you really wanted to see. And this one looks to be course correcting a little bit. It's all Godzilla fights. It's Mothra, King Ghidorah, and one of the other monsters too. They're all in there just duking it out. So we'll see. But you know, with the title like Godzilla, King of the Monsters, you probably know who's going to come out ahead, right? X-Men Apocalypse, which came out in 2016, wasn't exactly all that well received by comic book movie fans. I think some people may turn out to see this, but I don't think it's probably going to do as well as maybe some of the other X-Men entries. I think more people are excited to see this go back home, if you will, to the Marvel office, so that now that so at some point they will eventually be playing with the Avengers and Spider-Man and characters like that. Men in Black International, yeah, we're trying Men in Black one more time. This is technically sort of what they call a reboot quel, if you will. It's part sequel, part reboot. I mean, there's no sign of Will Smith in this. He could pop up. Tommy Lee Jones might pop up. Don't bet on it. Obviously, for sure, you're getting Chris Hemsworth and Tessa Thompson, who have great chemistry from the Thor movies and the most recent Avengers movie. They do really well together, so that's interesting in a way. And they're going, obviously, international. It's right there in the title. So some more globe-trotting in that, I think, too. Liam Neeson's back. But it is technically a sequel to Men in Black 3.
We need to get back to our kid.
Toy Story 4, right? Okay, so my thing about Toy Story 4 is every time they announce a new Toy Story sequel, I'm like, no, please don't ruin it, because everyone is great, right? So after they made Toy Story, it was like, I don't need a Toy Story 2, but then it was like, it came out and it was awesome. And then they made 3, and I was like, I don't need a Toy Story 3, I don't need a Toy Story 4. But, so hopefully this follows that trend, but they're just great movies. I mean, you know, great movies are timeless, and if you can keep making great movies, make more of them. But I get skeptical with every new Toy Story. I'm like, oh no. But introducing a new character, Sporky, I guess is it? It's a plastic fork that the child has made into a toy, so it then comes to life. So look for some fun existentialism from that, I'm sure. The only great thing about remaking Child's Play is that it's coming out the same day as Toy Story 4, which to me is the marketing move of 2019 from a film standpoint. We're going to put out a different Toys Come to Life movie the same day as a Toys Come to Life movie. I think it's genius. But as far as a remake, I don't know. Aubrey Plaza's in this, and we've got Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker, voicing Chucky, which could be fun. But I don't know. I'm not all in on a Child's Play remake, but I'm also not against it either. I'll show up and see what it looks like. This is the third Annabelle movie, the Annabelle from the Conjuring universe. So if you're familiar with that, this is the third one of those. Looks to be the sort of standard bearer for the Conjuring franchise until we get the inevitable Conjuring 3. But that's coming out right before 4th of July. So look for that. Scary does well in summer sometimes, so it could work. If there's anything I'm really looking forward to, probably Toy Story 4. And maybe a movie called Midsummer, which is a little art house film coming out later on. Kind of a thriller, I think. I don't know that much about it. I'm trying not to learn too much about it.